Hey guys, it's Jamie. I want to talk to you about the Nexplanon Birth Control Implant. It is a small piece of plastic, like a rod about like this big. Actually, I think in the thing they have like a thing. It's about like that big. See that line on top? Yeah, that's about as big as it is. It is a birth control implant, so it's in your arm for 3 years. It's good for 3 years. It's a non-estrogen option, so that's good. It's good for breastfeeding, and it's, you know, a great option if you're not good at taking a pill like I am. I'm horrible at taking pills. That's why I chose not to do the pill. But family planning was not for me. Like I said, cycles were all crazy because of breastfeeding, and it just went all wonky. And obviously, I could not track my ovulation properly, so it failed and I got pregnant, and you guys know the story. So yeah, it's 99% effective versus the mini pill. It's about the same. It's basically the same stuff as the mini pill, except the mini pill is 92% effective. 92%, and that's crazy, right? Like, I got pregnant after I had my son in 2010. I got pregnant. I was on the mini pill, so now I'm not surprised I got pregnant on it, because I just blink in and get pregnant. So this is a better option because it's basically the same thing. It won't hurt my milk supply too bad. I might see a decrease in supply, but you can build up supply. It's not a big deal, and you know, it's 99% effective. So no more worrying and no more stressing out about it, because I was testing. Even after I had my son, after I had that loss, and before I wanted to get pregnant with Kaylee, I was testing every month because, you know, I was always worried about it. So yeah, it's perfectly fine for breastfeeding, and how it works is that it releases a low dose of hormone into your body, into the bloodstream, and it prevents the egg from leaving the ovary. So it doesn't, yeah. Let me see how, I'm going to read exactly. Okay. Nexplanon puts a steady low dose of hormone into your bloodstream. This hormone works up to 3 years to prevent pregnancy. It prevents the egg from being released by your ovary, and also it prevents sperm from reaching the egg. So, there you go. Here, I'll show you what it looks like when it gets inserted. It's like this big plastic contraption that has a big needle, and it has the plastic rod in it, and it places it right under the skin in your arm. And it looks like this. Yeah, and I'll insert a picture of the real thing here. It really wasn't that bad getting inserted. The worst part was getting the lidocaine to numb the area. That hurt like a mother. First it was like a bee sting, then my arm felt like it was burning. Yeah, that wasn't fun. But then he asked me if I wanted to see the contraption with the Nexplanon in it. I said no, because I don't do needles very well. So he just went ahead and did it. I was looking away, and I was preparing for it. And then all of a sudden he was like, all right, you're done. And I was like, what? I was like, what? That was it? It was really not a big deal. I was sitting there. It really seriously took them longer just to get ready for the procedure than it took to put it in. Like, I sat in the waiting room for like a half an hour, psyching myself out, thinking this was going to be like the worst decision of my life, and that was going to be super painful, and I was like not going to be able to go through with it. Like, I was like this close to leaving. And yeah, it was not a big deal. I scared myself out of my wits and like crazy for nothing. So that was good. Afterwards it ached a little bit, but it wasn't until the evening. I got it like at 10:30 in the morning. It wasn't until evening that I really started feeling pain. It just is aching and sore. So here's my gnarly bruise. Yeah. Pretty, huh? Yeah. It hurt really bad last night. Oh no. It didn't hurt bad getting it done. It did hurt afterwards and at night when I was trying to lay down, finding a way to lay my arm. I'm a side. I sleep on my side. So it was really, I couldn't lay on this side, and when I did sleep on my other side, it was kind of hard for me to figure out where to lay my arm or how to lay it without it hurting. And then Kaylee and Braden kept like hitting it. Oh, it hurt so bad. But it's feeling better now. It's not too bad. I can already see my bruise getting better compared to yesterday. So yeah, he said to beware of some spotting, which I haven't experienced yet. I don't have any spotting yet. It's been over 24 hours. The only side effect I've really noticed yet is have a little bit of anxiety, and my stress level is a little high. I see my tolerance level just isn't what it usually is. I feel like I'm PMSing, if that's good. Like I feel like a royal biatch. And my poor husband, I was just like picking fights with him all night last night, poor thing. And I told him, I was like, I am so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was like, I think it's I think it's the Nexplanon, because I was like, I had no reason to be this nasty. But yeah, I was a real pain in the rear last night. And today, going out shopping with Braden, I don't really like this right so far. Like, I mean, I like the birth control, but I don't like my attitude. I don't like it. I lashed out at my son for not a good reason. Like, he was driving me a little crazy. He was not listening in public and throwing stuff, and which he usually doesn't act that way, and it was making me upset. I was like, why are you doing this right now? When I'm the most agitated, why are you doing this? Why are you behaving so badly? And I was just grumpy. I had a little bit of cramping, but nothing big. It's like hardly noticeable. I just happened to notice laying down that I was a little achy. So yeah, that's about it so far. 24 hours in. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. I really don't know too much about it, and it's only been 24 hours, so I don't know what I'll be able to tell you. But yeah, if you want to know about like how it was getting done or whatever, or why I came to this option, go ahead and ask. I'll probably do another update on it when when it's been in for a month. See how well I get first month. Although the first month they said might probably be worse symptom-wise because your body just has to adjust to it. But yeah. Oh yeah, and it takes 2 weeks for it to be effective for me. Usually, I think they say usually it's about a week if you start it on the 5th day of your period or the last day of your period. But since I had my loss, my cycles are probably going to be even crazier than they normally are, and they were already crazy because of breastfeeding. So I told them, I was like, if I wait, it'll probably be like a month or two. It'll probably be like 2 months before I can get this in, and I needed to get it in now. So they went ahead and put it in, and because I'm starting it now, my period, it's going to take probably about 2 weeks for it to take effect. But yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.